So it's kind of early, but Poundland has started getting their Christmas range of lights in, and some of the things that are different this year are these sort of crackle globes. And is that new? I think it is new. Yes, I haven't seen the crackle ones before, I don't think. And then these two strings with the garland type stuff along them, the bead things. So in this case, they've got one with these sort of strange pearlescent pearls just wrapped along, and this version it's little sort of plastic flowers and the beads. Yeah, neat enough in its own right, just as a sort of ornament. So let's try these out. I've been kind of hoping that they're going to be warm white, because that would be quite nice. So let's stick some batteries in. And the cold white. That's going to appeal to some people. It's not so appealing to me. I think this would have been nicer with either warm white or pink LEDs even, the ones with this magenta, because they do them other times a year. Or even red LEDs would have been quite interesting. But the cold white I think's a bit harsh. I know there's this thing that people in warm climates actually quite like the cold LED colour, but people in colder climates, like here, like the warmer colour. So yeah, I think warm white would have been nicer. But let's just out of interest, let's use the power supply to hopefully not blow these up. I'll turn the power supply on and we'll see what voltage these operate down to, so I'll turn that way down. And we'll see what voltage they start lighting up at, and see if they're suited to nickel metal hydride cells or really just a sort of alkaline cell with a slightly higher voltage. So that's at 1 volt, let's see where these start to light. That's them just starting to kick in there. And that's actually 2.67 volts. So at the typical nickel metal hydride normal discharge voltage, these are not going to be very bright if lit at all. So very much better suited to alkaline cells perhaps. Or if you use them with the nickel metal hydride cells, it might make a fairly decent sort of Christmassy nightlight, so to speak, because they last for ages but just hover at a very low intensity. So let's see if these ones are the same colour. Oop. Ah, there we go. It is. It's a cold white again. Yeah. I wonder if they'll switch to the warm white at a later stage. I'm guessing, yeah, in the sort of Christmas light industry, cold white just reigned supreme for such a long time, because I think it was harder to make the warm white LEDs consistently. But now, you know, you look at the Chinese listings and everything seems to be coming across in the choice of cold or warm white. So let's take a look at this set. These are what they described as colour changing LEDs. And they are, I'll just turn the light off, they're just white, cold white again. I mean, they look alright actually in these, I like these frosted, or crackled should I say, these globes. Oh, and you can pull them out, which is good. I like that, because I like hacking my lights and just swapping covers and stuff like that and making custom sets. But yeah, it's cold white and a red cover is a bit odd, but I suppose it works. But they're certainly not colour changing. I thought they were going to be like last year's colour changing lights. Hold on, let's take the batteries out and get a set of last year's colour changing lights, which I've already been stripping to bits, which do colour change in a sort of way, but not really what I was expecting. I thought they were going to be the multicolour ones, but these ones just alternate between red and green randomly, which kind of works. But I don't know if they'll bring these ones out again this year, because they were sort of last year's model, and this seems to be the ones that are in the more or less the same packaging. But yeah, they're interesting lights. It's quite stylish lights. But I do think I'm looking forward to the day they start bringing out the warm white LEDs in these, I think it'll be a lot better. And I think that I'm not really sure why they class these as colour changing. But having said that, I do like these crackled balls at the end. They're quite nice.